Jenni, that's why I wanted to bring you in here, baby girl. But yeah, Jenni's community question here, submitted from Jenni. It says pretty much, do you believe in karma, that everything comes back around?
Yeah, I like that question, man. I really do. I don't know what you guys want to say, but I'll start off. I do believe in karma.
Yeah, go ahead.
I believe in karma big time. I think that sometimes, how people say God works in mysterious ways. Yeah, karma sure the fuck does too. So I will say that. That's all I really gotta say. Just do good things for people. I think shit will do good for you. I mean, it's a simple answer to a simple question, but at the same time, it's just like, absolutely.
Yeah,
and I think more people should.
I actually have a little bit more, not complex idea, but it's just like people always ask me, oh, that person treated you like shit, or this person treated you like shit. Why don't you do it back? It's kind of like two wrongs don't make a right. Even though we have some bad apples in our community somewhat, I'm still not going to take the time to actually put hate on them, even if they put hate on me. And that kind of goes back into karma. It's just like, do you want to leave this world an asshole, or do you want to leave it as a nice person? Even if the assholes in the world, quote unquote, still say that guy was, even though they did me wrong, it's just like they can never say it the other way around. Like, even though at the end of the day, like, man, I was bad to that guy, but they can never say the same thing about me. I don't want to add to this ever cycle of hate. So that's kind of goes back into karma. Like I said, just treating everybody with respect, even the bad people.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I try to do that. I know I'm not the best at that. I'm immature. I keep grudges. But hey. But
we're human. We're human.
Yeah, kind of an asshole.
I do believe in karma a bit, just because I've done some I've been I've had bad stuff happen to me, and then I've also back in the day, I'm not gonna lie, I've done some shitty stuff, and I was just like, wow, that was horrible. And then I thought, okay, it'll pass, but then something even worse just happened to me and just hit me big time, and it was just an experience lesson where I just go, okay, I did that, it was shitty, I shouldn't have expected that I was going to get away with what happened, so I expect that karma, and so it gave me experience, and experience is the harshest teacher you'll ever learn, ever have, and shit like that. So I do believe in karma fully, so that's why I agree with you guys where you say just do good and hopefully nothing bad will happen, shit like that.
Yeah. No, and I completely agree with what you said too, because I've done some stupid shit too, and it's just yep, and I pay for it because karma's a bitch sometimes, even if you're replying to bad karma or bad shit done to you. So yeah, it just sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
So no, I do have a story for this actually.
Okay.
So many of you guys know I used to host trivia back in the day, bar trivia.
Mm-hmm. So you were writing around
area. I was no, I did not write my trivia. I just read the questions out loud.
Oh, okay.
So I was not Ragnarok in that way. But so I was doing it for about 5-6 months, and then I got abruptly fired from the job because the venue I was hosting at basically told my boss lies, saying that they were losing money and they were losing customers when I was hosting trivia, which were lies, because 2 weeks before I got fired was our biggest night ever. So I knew they were bullshitting my boss. Come to find out last week that the venue that fired me just closed down forever.
Oh, shit.
Oh, nice.
Oh, damn.
Jenna, what did you do? Or Jenny, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was just my brother's like, hey, did you hear this place closed down? I was like, what? Yep, closed down. Couldn't even put the sign up correctly on the door because they put the formatting on their sheet was really shitty, but yeah, it was pretty nice to see them actually kind of.
Wow. Yeah, I'm actually, I wouldn't say I'm glad that someone lost their fucking company and business, but I will say that I'm glad that you kind of got that chapter of your life a little, little exclamation point. A little end.
A little closure. So, yeah.
Because, the thing is, too, is, that's pretty fucked up that they fired you. You can't blame someone who reads the questions for anything, really. You're just the person who reads it.
See, the whole thing with that is, they had a person who had been doing trivia there for, 8 years before I did it. Mm-hmm. And I guess and they were friends with him, and the guy who used to host trivia really, really, knows the boss who runs this trivia company really, really well. And yeah, so they basically relied to get him back to host trivia, even though he said he wanted to quit trivia so he could spend time with his kids, even though most of the time he was actually spending the time at the venue playing trivia. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
No, I was just reading the chat, and Alan said he doesn't believe in karma either, because he's like, he said the universe doesn't give a shit about what you do or whatever. And Skulls, he said he shares the same sentiment. It's just like there's no such thing as karma. I know a lot of people who do horrible things, and horrible things happens to them all the time, and they never even do anything wrong. You know, there's nothing ever happens to the people shown to do evil acts towards them. So yeah, yeah.
I mean,
that's the thing, though. So basically, it's like we have to accept that bad guys do win. A lot of people don't want to accept that. You know, everyone's like, "Oh, he's going to get his. He's going to get his." Bad guys do win, and most of the times, the only way they can get what's coming to them is if we become like them. You know, if we give them a taste of their own medicine. So I think in some situations, I'm a fan of revenge. I don't care what people say. Revenge is it's a wonderful feeling, to be honest.
And this just got dark.
No, but I agree with them. No, I agree with them.
I agree. Punisher is my idol.
Essentially, by saying karma exists, you're saying that the actions that the bad things that happen to people have some basis in an unknowable, unchangeable, entirely unadjustable.
Exactly.
Vengeance, however, is very real, and whether you're getting vengeance for something done wrong to you, or getting what I think is the best revenge on your enemies, and that's success, that's a more realistic thing to work in than the idea of karma, which says you have no control over this. The universe is fucking you right now to fuck somebody else later. I don't like that mentality.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, even if it doesn't exist, me as a person, as a human being, like we was just talking about in the midweek chat attack, about different things that we love. And I had said, I love people. So with that being said, that makes up my entire being. Like me, I can't do people wrong, even if they treat me wrong. That makes up my soul, my personality. I can't do wrong onto others, even if it doesn't exist. I'm still going to do that. Because like I said, you're going to be remembered as being a good person, even by your enemies, or you're going to be remembered as being a fucking dick.
Yeah, that's a bit too idealistic, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your enemies
Eggs are optimistic, so
that's what I'm saying. Hey, that's my opinion.
No, I disagree. That's idealistic. Your enemies will remember you as a fucking pushover.
Then they'd be lying to their fucking teeth.
It doesn't matter. Because they don't like you.
That's the thing. Yeah, exactly. I can't change people not liking me. That's nothing else. But they can never say I did that person wrong. And if they say I'm a pushover, I'd rather be a pushover than actually be an asshole.
But we're not talking about you being a pushover. We're talking about like you carrying out revenge, right? That's what you're talking about. You can't do people wrong.
No, I can't. Like, it's at the end of the day, what is that going to prove? Mm-hmm. It's like at the end of the day, like for other people, that might help them. Like, I understand.
Well, it's going to prove if you talk shit, you get fucking hit. Really, that's basically all there is to that.
Okay, I agree with him right there. Like, I gotta like completely say, like, if there's like someone, like, that's one of the biggest things I always say, like, never take my kindness as weakness. Like, I don't care how fucking nice how I am. Okay, like, if you fuck with me or my friends, I don't care, like, who you are. Okay, you're getting fucking like that. Like, that's not me being like there's nothing wrong with like defending yourself to bring about peace. Like, someone who is like an asshole, they'll take advantage of you. Like, oh well, he's so kind, he'll never do anything. Oh well, I guess I can do this. I guess I can do that. I can do this, that, and that. And then they're like, there's this whole like. Okay, I'll admit this. I don't like that mentality of like, if I hurt this word, I'm no better than them. No, like, that means you're defending yourself. Okay, there's nothing wrong.
When we look at...
Like, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead, Jack. Sorry, I apologize.
All I'm saying is like if you hurt them, you're no better than them. It's like, no, okay, this person was going to hurt this person. I stepped in, stopped them. There we go. They can get on with their life. I don't care. Like, I'm just trying to protect like people close to me that I care about. Like, I've like done this several times. Like, there have been people. I have a lot of like people who are like friends with me who aren't like, you know, that physically active or fit or anything like that. And so like when we go out and hang out, sometimes since I'm like the, you know, buff guy, I've like been doing the martial arts for a while, like I'm just always like cheering and having fun. But then sometimes there's this motherfucker who has to like prove something. And he's like, oh, why the fuck are you hanging out with these fags? Why are you hanging out with these bitches? And they like start messing with them. I'm like, hey, don't fuck with my friends like that. And then they keep doing it. I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, stop fucking with my friends. They're my friends. I like hanging with them. If you fuck with them again, you're going to regret it. And so, like, it's one of those things, like, you really have to, like, plant your feet and say, I don't give a fuck. All right?
It's a guilt thing.
Yeah,
it's a guilt thing with me. It's a guilt thing with me. Like I said, I don't blame nobody for doing that. For some people, that helps. But for me, even if they did do me wrong, it's like, oh yeah, I fucked you over, you fucked me over. At the end of the day, we're just gonna go our separate ways anyway. And I'm like, I know that guy, the other guy, he probably would be able to live with what he did to me wrong. But me personally, I'd be like, man, I still fucked him up. Even though he did this and this and this to me, I know I won't be able to live with that. So
that's the one thing that I'll add in here too is
I don't do it personally.
Yeah, because I understand where Jax is coming from. Like, I have a lot of, like, you know, I understand. And you too, Anthony, like, I get, like, what you do. And I actually would rather do what you do because it would have saved me from a lot of ass beatings I got. Like, I mean, I got the shit kicked out of me because of, like, don't fuck with my friend. I'm going to fucking, and then, like, hey, I'm not fucking Mr. Macho Man. So, like,
yeah,
I got the shit kicked out of
me. Our generation is kind of like growing up, like, we feel like we got something to prove. It's like, okay, granted, Jax, it is time and a place, and Sly, it's a time and a place where you do have to stand up for something that you believe in. But it's at other points where you need to shut the fuck up.
No, I agree with that completely, bro. Like, because I think one of the reasons for me, like, again, like, personally, like, I would, as a kid, like, I used to be beaten up and bullied by kids just for, you know, liking nerdy stuff and being chubby, and they would always just make fun of my appearance and, like, make me feel like such shit. So, like, that was just my mentality of, like, I'm never going to let this happen to me again. So, like, that's why I started training myself to get stronger with, you know, weight training and, like, doing self-defense classes and all that stuff, so, like, I can protect myself and other people I care about. So I think that's why I'm just so passionate. Like, if I see someone getting, you know, fucked up or something like that, I don't give a fuck what it is. I have to step in and say, look, I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, this is gonna stop. Like, that's why I'm so passionate about this. But I completely respect what you're coming from, Anthony. Like, that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, no.
I don't know that much of the lyrics, but
like,
and